Good afternoon, I'm Susie Nordquist, and this is your midday news fix for Friday, the 30th of August. Prime Ministers past and present are paying tribute to the Māori King. Chris Luxon says he will remember Tuheitia for his commitment and dedication, and for his vision of a future where all people are treated with dignity and respect. Chris Hipkins says Tuheitia was a fierce and staunch voice and leader. Jacinda Ardern says the King was an advocate for Māori, for fairness, wanted children, young people and those who have been left behind to have opportunities and hope. Political editor Jason Wall says the King's death will be felt around the country.
Quite a sad day for Māoridom, quite a sad day for the country. Of course, Kingi Tuheitia has made his mark in a lot of corners of the country.
A Canterbury ice rink is refraining from making helmets compulsory while an investigation continues into a man's death. Victor Shakur died in hospital after falling at the Staveley Ice and Curling Rink earlier this month. It came 2 weeks after a 13-year-old died after falling during a school trip at Christchurch's Alpine Ice Sports Centre. Emily Ansell reports.
The Alpine Ice Sports Centre has since made helmets mandatory. According to Local Democracy reporting, Staveley Horse Society Chairman Rob Withers says they're waiting for an outcome from the investigation into his death before deciding.
The Green Party now faces more weeks of uncertainty over Darlene Tana. Delegates plan to decide on Sunday whether to use waka jumping laws to force the MP from Parliament now she is no longer a party member. But after she placed an injunction against the meeting, it's been deferred until court proceedings conclude. Political editor Jason Wall says the issue won't go away anytime soon.
She seems to have won this round in terms of getting that general meeting delayed. So we'll wait and see what happens next in terms of the legality of her claim.
Questions over whether Auckland Council's alcohol policy will really tackle the biggest issue with the drug. A 2-year freeze on building new off-licences in the city centre and priority suburbs will start in 2 weeks, with new reduced trading hours starting in December. But it also comes as new Stats NZ data shows a 7.2% yearly drop in consumption from June 2023. Alcohol Beverages Council Executive Director Virginia Nichols says there is no evidence that suggests it will reduce antisocial behaviour.
All it does is it places more restriction on retailers who are doing their best in what's a tough economic times. But anecdotally, there's also not a lot of beer, wine and spirits actually sold after 9 p.m.
Brisbane police are still searching for a man who injured a baby by pouring hot coffee on the child in a public park. The 9-month-old underwent surgery after suffering burns to his face and chest following the random attack on Tuesday. To sport now, and top seeds Jannik Sinner and Igor Swiatek have advanced to the third round of the US Tennis Open in straight sets. Balmain are weighing up whether to divorce from Western Suburbs, thus splitting the West Tigers joint league venture, which has been in place at NRL level since 1999. Cyclist Ben Westenberg's Paralympic dream is over before it began. The 19-year-old has withdrawn from the Games as he deals with concussion after suffering a crash during the final team training session in Switzerland. I'm Susie Nordquist, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.